Well, all you have to do is see that one rally, how hard both teams were fighting tonight for points. It was a great match, very high level volleyball. We had a hard time stopping them just because they were playing really, really well. And their setter does a great job. They pass great. And we really had to dig down deep to win game 4. And I was not looking good there for a while. And it was all the credit to Kentucky. They played really hard tonight, and they played really, really well. And he's got a great team. And I know their record isn't great, but look out. Those guys are going to be competing for the SEC championship.
What adjustments did they make after that second set
They their hitters just started killing balls. I just think they got in a great rhythm. I think in the first game we were getting a little bit stressed passing, and then once they started passing, we couldn't stop them. I mean, I think what they hit 432 in game 3. We just couldn't stop them. We were trying everything, and they were passing great. That was probably the biggest adjustment they made, and they served us really tough. Our passing broke down, and we still hit 353 and lost. So shows you the level of play that was going on tonight.
Delaney, your boy coach, or Carlson Beak is a great play from both center and of course Kennedy Ward. What does that say about the depth of this team and how you can kind of plug anybody in? Lights out for you.
Yeah, well, I meant to tell the team today that remember how close the red white was. It was all deuce games, uh, and that was our team competing against each other. And so these guys, it's very close who plays, who starts, and we saw a great example of that tonight. And uh, Laney was bummed she couldn't play, but she took a pretty hard hit at Stanford, and it's still bothering her. And then Lindsay gets rear-ended on O Street in the middle of the day from some yahoo speeding all over the place, which always happens on O Street. So I said on the radio, I hope the mayor was here and the chief of police, and they hear this.
How is she?
Huh?
How is she?
She went through about 10 minutes of practice today, so I don't know. It's she got rear-ended, so like same with Laney. I mean, Laney kind of was in a collision too. So, but that's what's so frustrating is, and I drive on O Street, and there's several times I've wanted to call 911 just because of the crazy drivers and how they just abuse O Street and speed up and down. And sure enough, and I was on O Street that day too because we were off that day. I think I went to Whole Foods, and she was right by Chick-fil-A, and some dude came flying and smacked her and took off. So it shouldn't be happening in Lincoln.
Was today the first day that she tried to practice?
Yeah, she just basically went through a little bit of pepper. That was it. So otherwise, she hasn't been in the gym at all.
Have you seen many rallies like that one in the fourth
No.
set?
That might be a record. Minute 26 is what Nate said.
What about it? I mean, what did that do for the team to win that and kind of also put that fight into winning that single point?
Well, both teams were fighting super hard on that point, as they were on every point, and they had several chances to win it. We had several chances to win it, and people were just making freak plays. And I don't even remember how we won it. Harper got a kill. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's it's just trying to impose your will, and it also got our crowd fired up. And our crowd was great for Sunday night. I challenged them on the radio, the radio show this week, and they were great tonight. That was a fun environment, a fun match.
How were you out of system tonight? How have you been this season? How do you feel like you're out of system?
I thought we did a pretty good job out of system tonight. So did Kentucky. They're very good out of system. They get the ball up there, and those hitters either tip or throw it, or we got blown up a couple times. But I thought we did a really good job out of system, especially some of those long distance plays. I think Merritt bumped one like 40 feet across there. Somebody else bumped one up there, and I Galley killed one. Maybe Harper killed one. So those are big time plays because you feel like you finally get a team out and you got a chance to win that point and they kill it. Those are tough, but they did several to us as well.
We've heard the reserve for themselves as a game changer coming off the bench. Where did that come from? And kind of how that mentality developed?
It's part of our system we put in it this summer that because we knew we had so many players that could play, but at some point only 6 are going to start or 7. So we just tried to say, hey, if at some point we're going to need you, and you got to be thinking you're going to come in and be a game changer, as opposed to come in and just play. So we've instilled that as part of our systems of somebody gets hurt, somebody's having a tough night, you got to be a game changer. And I've got a whole bench of them that can do that. I mean, everybody played tonight except for Caroline and Maggie, I think. Yeah, so that could play. So I mean, we're again that it is our depth, and it's also got those guys believing they can make a difference.
Questions? Back-to-back weeks, you go 4 sets with your top 25 teams. That's prepare you for conference play as we enter.
It's great. It's great, and because I told the team it's going to be like this every week in the Big Ten for the next 10 weeks. So buckle up. Let's go.
Nick?
All right, guys.